Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel E-Commerce Project tutorial. In this video, we will cover how to view cart items. So let's see how can we view cart items. So first of all, go to the cart controller. So just go inside the app directory, then http controllers, and from here let's open cart controller. And now inside this controller, let's create here a function. So right here public function and function name, which is index. And inside this function just return a view. So right here return view, folder name cart, and view name index. Okay, and just remove this. And now let's create a route for this function. So go to the routes directory and open web.php. Before this route, let's create here a new route. So right here route :get, add here the URI / cart, controller name cart controller, and function name, which is index, and also add here the route name cart.index. And now let's create this view, index view. So go to the resources directory and then views, and here let's create a new folder which is cart, and inside this cart folder let's create here a new file, index.blade.php. Okay, and now inside this view file, first of all let's add here the layout tag. So right here x-app-layout. Okay, and now just close this layout tag, and inside this layout tag let's add here the cart template layout. So go to the template repository, and from here let's open the cart.php, this one. And from here let's copy this main content. So just select this and copy, and go back to the cart index view file, and inside this layout tag just paste here. And now here let's change here the home link. So just remove this and write here route, and inside this route just pass here the home.index. And now here inside this container, before this empty cart div, just add here the if directive, if, and add here the cart : instance. Okay, and inside this instance just pass here the instance name, which is cart, and then content arrow count is equal to 0. If cart has 0 item, then show this empty message. Okay, so add here the else. Okay, and also remove this hidden class. If cart has 0 item, so just to display this empty message. Okay, there is no more item in your cart. Okay, and also add here the shop link. So inside this href just write here double curly bracket route and route name, which is shop.index. And inside the else part, if a cart has item, then display this div. Okay, so after this closing div, just close here the if. So right here @indiv. And now for displaying the cart item inside this table, inside this t body, just add here the for each for each, and then inside this for each just write here the cart : instance, and inside this instance just pass here the instance name, which is cart, and then call here the content. Okay, as $item, and now just cut this in for each and paste after this first closing tr. Okay, here. And now just remove this extra tr. So just remove these 2 tr. And now let's display here the product name. So just remove this and write a double curly bracket $item arrow name. And now let's display here the product image. So for displaying the product image, just add here the PHP directive PHP, and then just close this in PHP, and inside this PHP directive just write here $product is equal to cart model, and inside this model just pass here the row ID. So write here $item arrow row ID. And now here for displaying the product image, just add a double curly bracket, asset, and path of the product image. So right here uploads slash products slash thumbnails. Add here the forward slash and then double curly bracket, $product arrow image. Okay, and inside this img tag here inside this alt, just remove this and add here the product name. So right here $item arrow name. And now here let's display here the product price. So just remove this, and for displaying the product price, just write here double curly bracket, then use here the number format function. So write here number underscore format, and inside this just pass here $item arrow price and then comma 2. Okay, it's display the 2 decimal place value. And now just remove this, and now here let's display here the quantity. So inside this value just write a double curly bracket $item arrow qty. Okay, and now let's display here the item total. So just select this and add a double curly bracket, number underscore format, and then just pass here the $item arrow subtotal. Okay, and add here the 2. And now let's add here the product details link. So just select this and a double curly bracket, then route and route name, which is shop.product.details, and also pass here the product slug. So right here $product arrow slug. Okay, and now let's copy this, and here inside this href just paste here. Alright, now save this, and now let's add the cart link to the layout file. So go to the layout file, so just go inside the resources directory, views, layouts, and from here let's open the app view file, and here let's add here the cart link. So just remove this, add your double curly bracket, then route and route name, which is cart.index. And now let's copy this, and here inside this cart icon, inside this href, just paste here. Okay, now save this. Now let's check the cart page. So go back to the browser and just refresh the page. Okay, now just click on cart icon, and you can see here this is the cart page. This time there is no any product inside this cart. Okay, so it's showing the message that there are no more items in your cart. Okay, so let's add some product inside the cart. So click on this link. Okay, and now just click on the product. Let's add this item to the cart. So click on add to cart, and you can see here one item added. So just click on this link. Okay, here is one error, call to undefined function number format. Okay, spelling mistake. So go to the cart index view file, and here inside this table, okay, here, so let's write here number underscore format. Now save this, and let's refresh the page, and you can see here the product. Okay, image is not showing, so let's check inside this img tag src uploads okay products. So add here the s. Now save this and refresh the page, and you can see here the product image. And now let's display here the subtotal, tax and total. Okay, so for that, so first of all go to the CartService class. So just go inside the app directory, then services, and then open CartService. So first of all, let's add here a variable for default tax. So right here protected, and then variable name which is default tax. Default tax is equal to let's say 18%. So right here 18. And now inside this add method, here inside this tax, just remove this and write here $tax is not equal to null, then add here the tax, otherwise default tax. Okay, and now here before this total, let's create here a function for subtotal. So write here public function and function name subtotal, and let's copy this and just paste here. Okay, just return the total of subtotal, okay, from this function. And now let's calculate here the tax. So write here public function and function name which is taxTotal, and return type which is float, and inside this taxTotal function just calculate the tax and return. Okay, and now inside this total just add here the subtotal and tax. Okay, so inside this function just return subtotal plus taxTotal. Okay, now save this, and now go back to the cart index view file, and here let's display here the subtotal first. So just display here the subtotal. So right here dollar double curly bracket, and then number format, number underscore format, and inside this just write here cart colon instance, and just pass here the instance name which is cart, and then call here the subtotal. Let's display here the tax. So let's copy this and paste here, change here the label tax, and now let's call here the taxTotal method taxTotal, and inside this number method just put here the 2, 2, okay, for displaying the decimal 2 places, and also here. And now let's display here the total. So right here dollar double curly bracket, and then number format, number underscore format, and inside this just pass here cart colon instance, and instance name which is cart, and then call here the total method, and also pass here the 2. Okay, now save this. Now it's done. So let's check. So go back to the browser and just refresh the page, and you can see here the subtotal, tax and total. This time tax is showing 0 because that time the tax setup was not done. So let's add some new product. So go to the shop page and details, and now let's add this product, add to cart. Okay, you can see here product added inside the cart. Now click on this link, and this time you can see here the tax. Okay, and this is the subtotal, tax and total. This video covers how to view cart items. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the next parts of this series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.